The Culturally Inclusive Educators Certificate Program specifically helps educators to develop their core competencies in teaching and learning within 5 key areas: intercultural communication, intercultural context, intercultural curriculum, understanding students in transition, and supporting language acquisition.
The cornerstone of learning about culturally inclusive education is dealing with our own cultural bias and understanding our own identity. And so we do a lot of in-depth thinking about who we are, what our identities are, where our stereotypes lie, and how that can then interact and reflect in the classroom environment.
Very often we as teachers will speak and not really think about the words that we're using, the word choices.
And so this program is one opportunity for faculty and staff to be able to learn from each other, to develop connection, best practices, and to supporting international and diverse perspectives within their own classroom.
When we look at the changes that Humber's undergoing in terms of our strategic enrollment patterns and the increase of international students in our hallways, this is just another great way that people can learn some great skills to add to their teaching portfolio to help them reach out to students and connect with them on a deeper level.
I don't have a lot of teaching credentials. I'm a licensed plumber, and I felt that this would make me a better teacher to deal with different types of students from different cultures.
I would like to relate to my students because I teach a very, very diverse group of students from different ethnicity.
I want to make sure that we're providing the best student experience, and so I wanted to learn more about being inclusive in our program.
Previously, my courses used to be an amalgamation of different teaching methodologies, but after doing this course, I've started implementing a lot of hands-on exercises.
Before I took the Inclusive Educator Certificate, a lot of the examples I used in class were Canadian-based. And while I am teaching an Intro to Marketing class in Canada, there are often students in the class that have great examples that come from around the globe. And so what I've started to do in my classroom is maybe we would start off with a Canadian example, and then I would ask the class, please share with us what happens where you're from.
It doesn't matter what content you are teaching. As long as you're aware of these strategies, you are able to apply them in your classrooms and make your topics more relevant to everybody.
Humber college instructor try to be patient with the international students, and I like that.
Whenever I feel like some doubts, immediately they are clarifying.
They are very interactive and they explain the scenarios which practically they are facing in their organizations or in their offices.
Cross-cultural learning is not about having all the answers. It's about starting a conversation, a much needed conversation about how we as a Humber community can make sure that all of our students thrive in a safe and inclusive learning environment.